Hi everyone, I'm Johnny. A few weeks ago I was fired from Rockstar Games. One of my earliest gaming memories is buying Grand Theft Auto with my dad. For me, Rockstar have been there from the beginning, and like millions of others, I have played and loved every one of their games since. So finally landing a job at Rockstar was the culmination of my career. I've worked in a lot of different industries, but video games were always my passion. And I was so excited to have reached the top of the tree and earned myself a place at the company whose work I loved so much. So it's utterly bizarre to find myself here, outside Parliament, suddenly thrown to the side. The last 4 years of stress, dedication and difficult work completely disregarded with no explanation. Now, others can attest to the manner of their dismissals, or to the decades of experience that have been thrown away, or people who've been left in visa limbo whilst they tried to rebuild their lives. Others can describe the heartbreak of being ejected from the only job that you've ever known, your friends, and the game you just wanted to see finished. But what I want to add is the perspective of a relative outsider, someone with only a few years' experience in games, but over 15 years across a whole range of other industries. As I became more accustomed to Rockstar's culture, I started to notice a difference in many areas I'd previously taken for granted. Things like flexible working, open dialogue with management, working hours and conditions, and protections for people with mental and physical health issues. Even our contracts themselves, which curtail what we're able to say even now. And in the union I found others, lots of others, who were also concerned about these issues and wanted to do something about them. I joined the union not to agitate or disrupt, but to discuss. I'm not a firebrand. This isn't some grand political crusade or battle for the soul of Rockstar. I honestly believe this would ultimately be a benefit to the whole company. A means for upper management to engage and understand their employees and learn how best to motivate and inspire them. But it's clear that they don't see it this way. So when I look at Rockstar now, I see two things. I see a giant international corporation, a machine that creates billions in value for overseas shareholders in an industry rife with worker exploitation, unfair practice, and unreasonable working conditions.
Shame.
But which benefits from hundreds of millions in tax breaks designed to promote British values. I also see a dedicated, creative, and driven workforce of hundreds here in Edinburgh, thousands around the world, who live and breathe and work and rework and sweat the details of all those games that you know and love for decades, because they love their craft, their colleagues, and ultimately believe in creating something amazing. Grand Theft Auto 6 will make billions, that's not in doubt. Shareholders will get rich, fortunes will be made. But I want people to think of the human cost, the people burnt out, the careers ended, the lives in disarray. And this is not simply about us or Rockstar. This is an industry-wide problem, and it needs an industry-wide solution. It's time to examine and enforce the laws that are meant to protect and safeguard our workers and ensure employers play by the rules. Thank you.